Have you ever tried meditation but don't really know what's the purpose of this? Like, what am the benefits am I getting from just sitting and breathing? Because really, in reality, you're not getting anything done. Well, in this video, we're going to be breaking down the benefits of meditation when you stick to it over time. Hey, what's up? If you're new here, my name's Cole Acerit, and I'm bringing you the best tips and tools for improving your lifestyle through good habits, health, and fitness. So, if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, I've been meditating for over a year now consistently. I started back at the end of 2018, and I feel like it's had a huge impact on my life, but to be honest, at first, I didn't see really any of the benefits for, I want to say, 2 to 3 months. I didn't really start seeing like the real benefits from it that we're going to talk about in this video. But I just did, that was in part because I wasn't doing it consistently. Like, I would miss a day here, I'd miss 2 days there. And I feel like the really magic, the synergy comes when you do it on a consistent basis. And when it comes to meditation, it isn't what you think. When you think of it, you might think, oh, like a monk, like in an orange robe, sitting in a cave and just meditating for like hours on end and just eating beans and rice all day. No, you can still practice meditation for little bit of time, like even 10 minutes daily, and I believe that will have a huge impact on your mental health. But anyways, before we get into this, I wanted to tell you a story about when I started, because when I started, my life wasn't in the best place. I was on probation, and I was in my senior year of high school, and I was selling weed at the time, and my parents told my probation officer that I was selling weed, and she was like, oh, well, we're gonna have to put you on house arrest because of this. And I did not want to go on house arrest. This was like right before winter break, so I was like, I want to be able to go hang out with my friends and stuff. But the time came and I ended up getting put on house arrest, and I was just so furious. I was so mad. But then I kind of just had to shift my mindset and shift it towards something better. I was like, well, I might as well use this time to improve my life. So I got 3 or 4 books and just started reading those. And one book that I was reading over the time I was in house arrest, it was about productivity and stuff, and it had a whole chapter about meditation and how it helped with productivity. So after I read that chapter, I started trying to meditate, and that's kind of where it started. And ever since, I feel like my life has changed so much, and I feel like it had such an impact on my mental health and just being able to be calm and be in the present moment. Anyways, before I forget, make sure you stick around to the end, because I'm going to share a resource that you can download. It's a step-by-step guide on how you can get started with meditation, so you can reap the benefits we're about to talk about. So definitely stick around, because you're not going to want to miss that. Anyways, let's get into these benefits. Yeah. Alright, I had to make an entrance, but for the first benefit, that is, it reduces your stress. So when you experience stress, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol, causing a cascade of physiological effects like poor concentration, bad sleep, and high blood pressure. And when you meditate, it actually does the opposite, triggering your relaxation response. So, because when you just lay down or you get in a meditation pose, I like to just lay down personally on my back and meditate, but you're surrendering basically and just laying there and It's just so relaxing. If you haven't tried it yet, you have to. But anyways, not all. I also wanted to mention that not all stress is bad. Like, for example, when you go to the gym, you're causing a bunch of stress because you're lifting a bunch of weights and stuff like that. And I've noticed when I breathe well, I'm doing weights and really incorporate my breath into my exercise, it has transformed that for sure. But anyways, let's get into this next benefit. Oh, hey, you're here? Alright, I was just gonna take a step outside and breathe, but I guess I'll do the second benefit here. Anyways, so the second one is it improves your self-image, and meditation can increase your self-esteem and your confidence. And I found this one study where they observed the brain activity of several participants and using an MRI scanner before and after completing a 2-month meditation period. The patients showed an increase in self-esteem, an increased activity in the brain activity related to attention, and reduced activity in the brain related to self-image. And I find this to be true with myself. Not necessarily I don't care what I look like in my self-image, but I feel confident in myself, and I haven't looked too much into self-esteem, and I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't know too much about it. But I feel like my confidence has for sure gone up over the year, or over the time period that I've been meditating. I feel like I've been a lot more confident in myself and creating videos as well. I feel like if I hadn't been meditating this whole time, then I don't know if my videos would be, I don't know if I would keep doing videos, because I feel like confidence plays a big role, and stepping up to the camera every week and pressing record. But anyways, let's get into the next benefit. Alright, the third benefit is that it improves your memory. And if I'm ever looking down, really, I'm just looking at some notes I wrote for this video, because I want to give you guys accurate and good information and not just be going off the top of my head. And yeah, I mean, I try to flow through the video, but to be honest, I want to give you guys good facts as well. So let's get into this benefit. So meditation acts on core brain networks that play a key role in your cognitive tasks. This includes working memory, which allows your brain to hold on to temporary info, and just 10 minutes a day can improve your working memory by 9%, one study found. And I'm going to leave links to all the studies that I mentioned in the video in the description. So it can also help fight against age-related memory loss. A review of 12 scientific studies examining the potential effects of meditation on age-related cognitive decline found that the practice increased attention, memory, mental quickness in older people. So if you want to check out those studies, go do your own research in the description. And yeah, let's get on to the next benefit. Oh crap. Oh, sorry guys. I just fell asleep for a sec. I'm so sorry. But anyways, that leads me into the next benefit, which is that it supports better sleep. And a short meditation in the evening can relax your body and mind, preparing you for a better night's sleep. So I just did a little meditation, and I guess I fell asleep. In a study that assessed the value of meditation in the treatment of insomnia, the sleep condition where it just makes it a lot harder to sleep. I don't know too much about insomnia, but I know it just keeps you awake, and I'm not going to go too far into that. but participants who meditated fell asleep sooner and stayed asleep longer than those who didn't. Alright, time to talk about benefit number 5. And I'm actually filming this a little later in the day because for some reason my microphone keeps making this ticking noise. So I decided that I'm going to reshoot the scene and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So here, one sec. You hear that clicking noise? And that brings me... So, I would have just done it then, but that clicking noise really is annoying, and I'm going to redo one more clip. But anyways, let's hop into the 5th benefit, and that is it boosts your productivity. And, I actually learned this in this book, The Productivity Project. I think I mentioned it earlier in the video, and it has a whole chapter about just meditation and how it helps you focus and concentrate. Here it is, the meditation chapter. And this is the book that I was reading back then when I got on house arrest. And you may be wondering, well, why were you reading a book on productivity? I don't know why I was, but I'm glad I picked up the book and I'm glad I started reading it because it introduced me to meditation, and this book has been a big part of my success and productivity, and I feel like I've learned a lot from it. And I went back and I read it twice. I read it, I think, at the start of this year again, and I'll maybe even read it again because I think it was a good read, and it really helped me learn more about productivity. And yeah, and one thing that I do every morning, I shower and then I get out of the shower and I meditate. And then going from meditation, I start to plan out the day. And I feel like this helps me focus and set the intention for the day. And yeah, meditation really helps you direct your focus and concentration. Incoming! Alright, now I have a question for you. Do you meditate? Have you tried meditation? How'd it go? Let me know down in the comments, because I feel like this is something everybody should implement into their day, whether that be for 1 minute, whether that be for 10 minutes, whether that be for a couple hours like a monk. But anyways, I feel like when people think about meditation, they just think about what I mentioned earlier with the monk in the robe in the cave. And like they think of like just like, oh, that's for them and I don't need that. But really, it's a tool anybody can use. If you're human and you breathe, you can use it. And I believe it's a powerful tool for people to just relax and calm themselves down. And now, as I mentioned earlier, I want to talk about this guide, because I created this guide for people either just getting started with meditation, or you watch this video and now you're interested in meditation and you want to start meditating. I created this step-by-step guide that will help you get started with meditation, and not only just meditate once and be done, but actually ingrain this into your daily life and create a routine, a habit out of this. Because if you just do this once and you don't do it again, you're not going to see the benefits. But if you stick with this on a consistent basis, you will definitely start to see results. And I'm not saying it will take as long for you as it did for me, because I didn't have a guide like this. I kind of just, I mean, I did look into how to meditate and stuff like that, but I was kind of inconsistent with it. But if I would have had something like this guide, it would have been a lot easier. So I'm going to leave a link to that in the description if you want to check that out. Anyway, the guide is totally free. All you need to do is click on that link down in the description, type in the information and I'll send it right over to you so you can start reaping these benefits. Anyways, if you made it to this part of the video, I want to thank you so much. I appreciate it. Smash the like button if you got value out of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.